Yo, this is John Lee representing the It Doesn't Matter Podcast. We are at WrestleMania, SoFi Stadium. Enjoy the show.
What's going on, guys? I am Dom. I am here with Abel, and this is the It Doesn't Matter Podcast. Woo! Unfortunately, our Padre, John, he's not here today. He is under the weather. I got a few words I want to say about John. Hey, John, Bret Hart never took a day off when he was sick. Get your ass over here next time.
Damn right.
I'm just joking, John. We love you. We miss you. Get better. Here's a swig for you. Anyways, WrestleMania is over. It was a hell of a week. I want to take another swig. You want to know why?
Why?
Because today is 950 days for the Tribal Chief. Woo! Acknowledge him right now.
Yes.
Acknowledge him. Man, I can't believe it's been a week already, man. What the fuck, man? WrestleMania was amazing.
What a fucking week, bro.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Shoot, what was your favorite match for night one?
Night one, I got to go with Rhea and Charlotte. Man, what a fucking show. Rhea came out, showing her shit. Fucking mommy. Woo! And then obviously Charlotte being one of the, if not the greatest female wrestlers of all time. She might be even the top 5 wrestler all time right now.
You know what's crazy? Rhea winning the Royal Rumble, you would think she would have the main event. But I kind of feel like everybody else that the Usos and the KO and Sammy should have had it.
Absolutely.
But their feud between Rhea and Charlotte, it was hot in the beginning, then it died down.
Yeah, that build-up, it's like you said, it started, and then it just died down.
Yeah.
They tried to keep it, but it wasn't a good follow.
It died down, but
the ending was perfect.
The ending was perfect, and everybody wanted Rhea to win.
Yes.
And Rhea is amazing, yo.
Yes.
She is amazing. That match, it was like the perfect match, perfectly built match. It started off slow, then it picked up, had the high spots, and Rhea went over.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I got a little emotional when I got to the end. I was like, is she really gonna pull this off? Because Charlotte is a GOAT. But then seeing that riptide from the top, I was like, yeah, it's over. It is over.
Rhea is the GOAT. Charlotte.
Rhea's the GOAT.
Rhea is the GOAT.
No way.
Rhea, Raw's Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion, NXT Champion, NXT UK Champion, Women's Tag Team Champion.
You telling me Charlotte couldn't do all that?
Charlotte could do all that. She could do all that. But, hey, Rhea's the pillar of WWE for women's. She's a pillar.
No way.
She's a pillar.
No.
Rhea is hot right now.
Right now?
Rhea's been hot since she joined NXT UK. Or the Mae Young Classic. Or what was it called? Mae Young Classic.
Yeah, it was.
Rhea is up there. Rhea is one of my, like Booker T said, one of my favorite fives for women right now in the sport of professional wrestling.
So who did you take out that pillar? Because, the 4 horsewomen were the pillars that started that whole women's revolution in WWE. Not the whole revolution, but WWE's revolution.
Are you talking about between Bayley, Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha?
Yeah, we already know who it is that they replaced.
Bayley.
Yeah.
Bayley.
And
yeah.
Even though Sasha's not there, she's still a pillar. I don't care where she goes. She's going to fucking sell out that arena no matter where she goes.
Yeah, definitely.
Mercedes Moné, keep doing your thing.
Definitely. All right. So WrestleMania Night 1 kicked off with John Cena and Austin Theory. And how'd you feel about that match?
Honestly, it went where exactly I thought it was going to be. I thought maybe there was going to be like a little chicanery where like maybe the ref wasn't looking, or you see Austin Theory tap out, and then obviously John Cena thinking he's going to win, boom, A-Town down.
You're right about that.
I know.
I kind of want Cena to win, but Theory got the win, low blow, and hit him with his move, whatever. But I don't know. The match didn't do nothing for me. You can't start the match like that. You can't start WrestleMania like that. I feel like it wasn't all that. It was just like a mediocre match. I feel like it should have been in the mid card somewhere.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah, it didn't do. It was cool seeing Cena come out. The fans loved him. He had the Make-A-Wish kids out there. Cena hit all his spots, 5 moves of doom, and all that stuff like that.
But all the
it is what it is. But I don't know. It wasn't all that. I give it maybe 3 out of 5.
I agree.
Yeah,
with
it was just a
solid match.
It was a solid match overall. That's about it. But
it went where it should have went.
It went where it should have went. But where does Austin Theory go from this? Because I feel like this feud really didn't do nothing for him.
Oh, you're looking for like a baby face to like get him to the next level?
Yeah. Like, are you gonna be the legend killer? Are you gonna go out for somebody else now? You took Rey out the following night, which we'll talk about later. Yeah. But what's next for Austin Theory?
Yeah, that's the thing. Because with the baby face, I don't know. I really can't even think about who he can go after. Because, I mean, Cena's going to be doing Hollywood right now, so Backlash, who do you have?
Exactly. You got...
Maybe Lashley?
You got less than a month. He already fought Lashley.
Yeah, that's true.
Lashley don't know what Lashley doing right now.
That's sad, man.
It's sad.
How does he not make Mania, man?
Man won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and he showed up on WrestleMania Night 2 holding the trophy, and that's his WrestleMania moment right there. Which is sad. The man had a stellar year.
Incredible year, man.
Yes.
He should have been on Mania. Yeah. I don't care how you could have added him to Night 2 with the Intercontinental belt.
Exactly.
But we'll talk about that later.
Exactly. All right, so our next match we had was the WrestleMania Tag Team Men's Showcase featuring Ricochet and Braun Strowman versus Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits. What do you think about that match?
Yeah, showcase, like it's supposed to be. The guys did what they had to do, and I mean, what's the stakes for it? You just, showing up on Mania for what?
They were trying to get everybody on the card.
I get it.
And you know what? I've been saying this for weeks. I was not feeling that match, but that match showed out. Them guys have potential. Them guys made sure to let you know this is a showcase. I'm gonna show my ass off right now.
Of course.
And when Chad Gable hit Braun Strowman with the rolling German suplex.
Yo.
That little man doing that big dude like that.
I think you told me like they're pushing him.
Pushing. Gable is over. Otis is over. When he got the tag, the place went nuts. I don't know if you've seen the people in the front row. The place went nuts, and he took out Ricochet. And another time when he came in for the what did he do? I got it on my notes right now.
I'm trying to remember what
I don't know. He did something off the top rope. The place was going hot for him.
That's why I kind of don't want him with the models. I kind of want to keep him away.
Yeah, that's entertainment type thing. But I don't know.
It does fit his character.
It was cool when he was doing it with the Money in the Bank and all that stuff like that with Mandy Rose.
Man,
but
I miss Mandy.
Yeah, everybody missed Mandy. But you got something special in Otis.
Yeah. Definitely.
You got something special. He is a special character that he's going to have a breakout year. In
are you going to keep him as a character, or are you going to have him wrestle as a character? Like, how we... Well, basically, when we grew up, we always identify guys by their characters.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep him like a straight character, or just a wrestler? Kind of like Kurt Angle.
Ooh, well, Kurt Angle started as a wrestler, and then he worked himself into a character, but I guess... Otis has a wrestling character, but he was already built as a character, so it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
So he could be something this year in 2023.
Chad could be Kurtish, like Kurt Angle-ish, but Otis is more Kurt for me. He's got way more potential.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he'll come in with some heat today.
What about Angelo Dawkins? He had his moment when Braun was doing the clothes, the freight train, and he just came out and Monty Brown pounced him on the outside.
I'm so worried about him because you already know the potential where they're going to go with Montez. Montez will be champion by the end of the year. If some kind of champion. I don't care what it is. So they're going to break up, you think, this year? Unfortunately, yeah. You don't let a guy like that just stay in tag team. You see so much money in that. And Vince is always about, hey, I got one guy. I'm making my money off of him. What's going to happen with Angelo Dawkins? That's the thing I'm worried about. Does he turn heel? Do they split evenly? Hey, bro, do your thing. I got your back. The last time they had a solid tag team was the Dudley Boys. Bubba stayed on Raw. Devon went to SmackDown. And Devon turned to Reverend Devon and had Deacon Batista. And it didn't work out for Batista, for Devon, until what was it, Royal Rumble? They came back together like a few months later. Yeah. Hopefully, they don't go down that path. If they break up and they go their separate ways, I just hope it's mutual and Dawkins and
Montez could do their own thing and just.
I don't see them getting back together though because there's too much potential in Montez.
Montez could be a heel.
Do you have enough heels though? We need some baby faces.
Is anybody babyface now? I'm gonna get back to that later.
Cody.
I'm gonna ask you. All right. Well, I was gonna save for that later, but he was getting booed in LA on Friday night on SmackDown.
Yeah, but
is it
not on Monday night?
Is it because of the city?
It could be the city, but also a lot of people weren't truly sold that he was going to get the title.
All right. Well, we're gonna hold off.
Yeah,
on
we'll
that.
talk
One
about
more
that.
thing about the showcase. You've been saying the Viking Raiders your pick to win, but they got busy that match.
Yes,
man. They got busy, and that chick Sarah Logan, Sarah Rowe,
Valhalla, yeah.
They got a lot of potential.
I told you.
But one thing is they got to split these tag titles. Like, all right, I love how they try to make the tag titles prestigious again and whatnot. But if you got a Raw brand, a SmackDown brand, that's how you do it.
Yes and no. Only because there's not enough tag teams. Actual tag teams. You have right now the Street Profits. You have Alpha Academy. You have the Raiders and Braun Strowman and Ricochet, but you can see they're going to split up anyway down the road. Who else you have for tag teams? Unless you're bringing guys up from NXT.
There you go.
Well,
you got two guys that's
Gallus.
You got Gallus, who's your NXT tag champs right now.
Okay.
You had Schism, who's about to quit. Well, I wish they don't quit because they had a lot of potential when they.
I don't know what's going on with that.
When they was hot in NXT, the bald head dude, and I can't think of their names right now, but them two were pretty good.
Was it the grizzled veterans?
Grizzled young veterans. I like those guys. Yeah, it was nasty.
It's just like we talk about this all the time, like between AEW and WWE. AEW is going to focus on their tag teams. I don't know what that was, but
that's Melina. Yeah, that was Melina. My daughter Melina.
Yeah. AEW does have their tag teams, and they're going to put their main focus on that. WWE is more singles oriented, so you're going to have your little run, but then eventually, you're going to go your separate way.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. Why would you want to separate two titles when you could just have just one set team that go back and forth and get rid of the brand split? Honestly.
You think so?
Yes.
No. I feel like a lot of guys ain't going to get the shine. You're going to see the same people over and over if you have that brand split.
You don't have to, though.
You don't have to, but...
AEW doesn't show the same stars every night.
AEW, you keep bringing in new talent.
That's true.
All right, so match number 3. Oh, matter of fact, what do you rate that tag team match before we get to match number 3?
Since I thought it was a showcase anyway, and it did better than what I expected, 3.5.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, it was another solid match. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. The
next match of the night, Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Obviously, Seth showing out like always. Man.
5 stars.
Yes.
5 stars.
Yes.
The entrances when Logan Paul came in on the little thing like Shawn Michaels did at WrestleMania 12, that was cool. And
Seth is just
Vince had to try that out. Or maybe Triple H, because
no way.
Vince tried everything out before it's actually done.
And that's something I give respects to him as an owner, because he will not have any of his guys do something he wouldn't do. So
exactly,
as far as I'm concerned, whatever you guys have feel about him, I gotta give him props for that.
Yeah, Vince is a genius. Vince.
Yep.
Thank you for this.
Man, just
great wrestling in life. That's it. But Seth Rollins came out with the big red jacket on with the women's gloves and the pink Shawn Michaels chaps and the...
Was he trying to pay tribute to Brett and Shawn at the same time?
I have no clue. Yeah, I seen a video backstage of his wife Becky and himself.
Oh yeah, she was jealous of him.
It's wow, I wish I had that. So I'm assuming it's she never seen this shit.
Hey, that's
it's
good
a surprise. You go all out. But the match was amazing. It was.
It was what we thought it was gonna be. We've seen so much of Logan Paul. We're like, this dude was impressive.
Logan Paul is here to stay. If y'all still can't get on the Logan Paul bandwagon,
I don't know what
something's wrong with y'all.
Y'all need
Logan is nasty.
I can't stop.
He is athletic. He is a wrestler. He can talk. He is the total package. Basically, he got it right now. He's not Lex Luger, but he's the total package.
Well,
man.
That's something we talk about plenty of times. It should be in the hall, but
yeah, he'll get his due.
I hope so before he's gone.
Yeah, hopefully.
You know, we talk about that too. It's like I'm tired of seeing these guys gone and then they go in
Luger
the hall.
said if he can make it to the Hall of Fame, he will do his best to walk on stage or in the ring now.
I pray that.
If he can do that, I was not the biggest Luger fan.
No.
Growing up, but the torture rack and the forearms, I used to love that, but I was not a Luger fan whatsoever. Yeah.
I hated what happened, like, you know, after, you know, with him and Elizabeth. Yeah. But you know what, man? We all make mistakes, you know. I can't judge nobody. I'm not perfect either, so man, he's doing his best.
That's
and
it.
If he does walk, oh man, I'm gonna shed a tear.
Everybody gets a second chance at life, and Luger is the reason for that right now. He had a troubled life on the road or during football, steroids and the roid rage and the pills and the drugs and Miss Elizabeth's death and everything. One thing after another took a thing. Then he went to didn't he like fall down in his hotel room and became like paralyzed from like the back down or waist down or something like that, and then he found Jesus, and
you know what,
Luger could tell his story right now. Lex Luger is he is the total package.
I gotta give it to him that. So
I ain't taking no shot for Luger. He did a lot of that back in his days. So I ain't doing that. So next match on WrestleMania Night 1, we had Damage Control versus Lita, Trish Stratus, and Becky Lynch. How do you feel about that?
Damage Control is completely and totally done.
They are done. Everybody expected Trish to turn, but I didn't see why. Like, what point? Like, what are you going to get out of it? You're not going to get no women's title. I already beat my best friend so many times. You main evented Raw. Becky.
Yeah.
Like, what can we do? Like, why would I turn on you? Why a lot of people feel that Trish was going to turn on Lita and Becky?
I just thought maybe because they wanted to, keep investing into these girls, but I guess we thought the same thing. We're like, they're not going to invest in Dakota and Io. Not the way we thought. And I don't know what's going on with Bayley. I mean, I figured she'd be on Raw the next day, but that's a whole nother story. So, yeah, Damage Control.
The match,
damage.
That was probably...
It was alright.
It was okay. It wasn't...
Anything.
It wasn't my cup of tea. I love all three of them ladies.
Oh, yeah.
And Damage Control is pretty cool, but it didn't do nothing.
Io should just go solo anyway. She is a star.
Yeah.
A star.
A star. Yep.
Just watch her NXT days.
She was nasty. She beat everybody. She beat Dakota Kai. I think she beat Bayley. Didn't she beat Bayley one time? Didn't Bayley go down there?
I believe so.
Yeah, so
there's so much wrestling I can't keep.
Yeah, it's a lot. I watched a lot of wrestling this past weekend for WrestleMania weekend, and I try to support as much companies that I can, but
it's tough. Man.
It's a lot.
This week is always the toughest week to just keep up with anything.
Yes, for sure. All right, match number 5. One of my favorite matches, could be the match of the night, or because of the story. Rey Mysterio versus Dominic. Alone, the entrances, when Dom had the video of him in prison.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I thought that was Rey for a second too.
Yeah, man. And then he came out with the COs and the paddy wagon and came out with the mask on, like the old Halloween Havoc 97 mask.
Oh man, that's one of my favorite masks.
Man. I wish he just wore it to the ring until Rey got there, and then he'd take it off and just rip it and just.
Would have been better if he'd had the mask on, but had like a face covering so you couldn't see his face. So that's Dominic right there. And then when his dad shows up, he reveals. That could have been like, you serious?
Yeah, so if they're giving you an entrance like this, they are investing in you.
Oh, yeah.
Dominic Mysterio is the future.
Yes.
He is the future. He had a great ass showing against his father. Rey's entrance, he came out in the lowrider with Snoop.
Yep.
With Eddie Guerrero's theme song. It was cool, but I felt like we seen a lot of Snoop. I kind of wish it was Chavo or Vicky in that low rider.
Yeah, because Vicky's not even with anybody right now. So that, oh man,
Vicky's another story. But we ain't gonna talk about Vicky. But but it'd have been cool. Maybe if they was in the backseat or something like that.
It could have been something.
You know,
at least Chavo, man.
Yeah,
they're in LA.
It's in LA, and they have a lot of Hispanics out there. So why not?
We took over.
Yeah, they didn't need Snoop, even though it's in.
It is,
Hollywood,
I know,
but it is what it is. It's still a cool entrance. But yo, that was a good ass match, and the crew we was with, everybody was on the edge of their seat watching that match. And then when Rey took that belt off,
I
think you said what'd you say? Kate or what the fuck you say? Pato. I don't know what the fuck you said. You said some shit, and then
dale duro.
Yeah, you said some shit like that, and like everybody felt that shit. Like me being the father and kid talking back, you just want to, a couple times. Like I know something for it. You talk back all the time, but yo, like it was well needed. I know. Man. I don't condone beating your kids, but Dominic disrespected his mother. You don't do that shit.
You don't say nothing back to your mom.
You don't do that. Everybody knows that. But that was a good ass match.
That was a great match.
And then they was going back and forth. They was, all right, son, this is what you wanted. Go.
Yeah.
Go. That's it. And then when Priest came out, had the jacket, and then Dominic got the chain, and Bad Bunny comes in. I was like, oh, okay, I see where this is going. But I thought Dom was going to get the dub.
I thought so, too.
Which he didn't, but
that's why I predicted it, too, with Rey.
It's a story. He might get his dub at Backlash, because from watching now, I can see it's going to be Dom and Priest versus Rey and Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I can see that. Maybe they might get their win in Puerto Rico. If they don't win in Puerto Rico, then I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't know. If Dom ain't get the win at WrestleMania, I don't know what the hell they're doing. You want to piss
off the whole island of Puerto Rico? And that I'll talk about what happened with Bad Bunny at Raw.
Yeah, but what about when Dom threw the damn drink in his sister's face? Man. Oh man,
I got sisters too. So.
Yeah, I was playing.
I know that, but
she's standing there like, take a step. Shoot, everybody know, but that was.
I know my dad be hot.
Shoot, she might have deserved it. She was hot. She been messing with Buddy Murphy.
Oh boy. That's why mommy got mad. She hit her.
That's it. So we already talked about Charlotte and Rhea, but after that, it was a segment between The Miz and Snoop. They out there talking that talk, and then Pat McAfee showed up.
Yeah,
the place went nuts. Everybody loves Pat.
Pat is so over, man. He's one of those athletes that he should be in the WWE permanently. I know he's got his own thing, and I get it, but probably top 3 guys that transitioned over.
Who's the 2?
That are
that transition.
Damn, man.
Who's the 2? You said 3. Who's 2? I want to hear this.
It's him. I want to say Stephen Amell. Oh, no, he's not an athlete. Well, he is an athlete, kind of.
Actor, athlete, yeah.
I just had it.
Not gonna say Logan Paul?
Yeah, but
there you go.
It was somebody else. Yeah, well, when it comes back to me, I'll let you. But yeah, Logan Paul, number 1.
Why not next year WrestleMania in Philly? Why not have Logan Paul and Pat go at it? Can you imagine?
Oh,
can you imagine?
How do you build for that? You don't even have to. They could build that on their own YouTube show.
They both talk shit. They both got the power of the platform, social media.
Yeah.
They could do it. They could do it. They could do it.
Dom booking, man. I love this.
Hey. But
it all depends on what they need.
Yeah, but other than that, the match wasn't all that. But Pat McAfee, he showed out, did his thing. George Kittle got involved, and he clotheslined the hell out of Miz, and they celebrated, and that's it.
Nothing new.
Main event time. The Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Damn it. God.
Did the better team win?
For that night, yes. I gotta say it.
So
Sammy was fucking over.
He had to get the pin.
Oh yeah,
he had to, because if Kevin Owens got the pin, that shit wouldn't mean nothing.
No,
it's crazy because everybody going into WrestleMania Night 1 thinking, okay, it's going to be Rhea and Charlotte.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, all right.
But we talked about this before the podcast.
Yeah, we all wanted the Usos and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to be main event.
Just the storyline alone.
The story, like Triple H said after the show, he was like, that was like one of the top stories right now that everybody was investing into. But once they officially announced that it was going to be the main event, I was like, oh, they're about to win the titles.
Yeah.
If it was like in the middle of the card, Usos probably would have retained. Maybe. But they gave them their WrestleMania moment.
Yes.
They had it.
They had to give, well, obviously not talking about night 2 yet, but they had to give at least, their one night where they're happy. Everybody goes home happy.
They had it. Yes, they had it.
And but they had a hell of a show.
Night 1 was stacked. I told you I was looking forward to night 1.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. That was the first time in WrestleMania history the tag titles main event of WrestleMania.
Oh, shit, that is.
Yes.
Because the first meeting was a tag team match.
It was the first, yep.
And that was the last time.
That was Hogan and Mr. T versus Piper and Orndorff. Yeah. And then
she don't like Orndorff.
The story played out well because Sami Zayn haluva kicked Jey Uso.
Yes.
Twice.
Man.
For the win.
Oof.
It was needed. It was a good ass moment.
Goosebumps.
And that was night 1.
Uno.
That was night 1.
Now
night
Dos.
2. Dos. Kicked off with Brock and Omos. We were talking about it earlier in the day. What match is going to possibly kick off the show? And I'm going down the card.
I wasn't expecting that.
We thought it was going to be the Hell in a Cell. Like, nah, it's too light out there. Then the next thing came to mind, I was like, oh, it's going to be Brock.
Yeah, you did say that.
It had to be Brock. What do you think about the Brock and Omos match?
It was a nice showing for Omos. I wasn't expecting all that from Brock. All he needed was one F5, and that was it. Which is it's Brock. If he wants you to lay down, you're going to lay down. So, obviously, it was a great showing for Omos, but Brock
so that match, Omos didn't get the dub, but he was made that night.
Yeah.
That reminded me, I told you this earlier that night while we didn't record. It reminded me of Hogan and Andre.
Oof.
Andre, he was limited that night, but he still shined.
Oh, yeah.
And Omos, he did the damn thing. He made whoever did that. Like, no, you never seen Brock get beat up like that.
Not like, Big Show, not
nobody.
King. Well, maybe Samoa Joe.
Yeah, that was that's like a fight, whatever. But you never seen nothing like that before.
No. Yeah, no.
You had everybody like, oh shit, Omos about to win this.
I thought so too.
Yeah, the next thing you know, Brock hit him with a suplex and F5 and match over. All right, he still shine, but okay, what's next for Omos? Like,
that's the only thing.
I feel like he needed the win.
But where were they gonna go with him? That's the thing.
I have no idea.
He's not one of those characters that needs to like have a title. He's a show. He's an attraction. Attractions, you don't even show them every so often. You don't bring them out every night.
Why don't they get the Hurt Business back together?
That'd be nice. All
them guys, get Lashley back together, have Omos, like, okay, whoever is up and coming, run through the gauntlet. All right, you go, you got fight Omos after that. He the last one. Like, you can do something like that.
Well, there's something else we'll talk about that, because I remember in like one of the episodes we talked about the Mortal Kombat Tower.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. Yeah. It involves the main event.
All right. So our next match was the Women's Showcase featuring Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Liv Morgan, Raquel Gonzalez, Natalya Neidhart, Shotzi Blackheart, Chelsea Green, and Sonya Deville. Man, that's a tongue twister.
Oh, it went like I said. Ronda, tap out, done. She didn't need to do anything.
They didn't do nothing that match. Like, I thought, okay, they seen the men's match the night before. Maybe they're gonna step up. That match was terrible. No. It was terrible.
It's sad because a lot of those girls don't have a lot of TV time. So You know, you can see the rust, man.
Yo, Michael Cole said Natalya been here like 14 years and never got to win at WrestleMania. Well, you know what, Michael Cole? She ain't got to win at WrestleMania again this year. God damn, Maddie.
Can I talk about Michael Cole, man?
Cole is the MVP.
Yes.
Cole is the man.
Yes.
Look, if you guys want to check something out, check out Michael Cole's WrestleMania reactions from this year, previous years. Cole is hot right now.
Yes.
Cole is doing his best work. I don't know, maybe because he don't got Vince in his ear. Cole has a little Pat McAfee in him.
Yo, Pat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Michael Cole is on his shit right now, and I love it. Like all this shit talking from the IWC talking about Michael Cole this, Michael that. Yo, fuck you right now.
I'm loving
this. Is the guy that he's the voice of WWE right now.
Kobe.
JR might have been the voice of WWE. This is the voice of WWE right now.
There you go. There you go. So like Abel said, Ronda and Shayna got the dub.
Snap. Done.
Don't mean nothing. They get a future world's title match. Tag title match.
Yeah.
And most likely they'll win the title.
Yeah.
That's it. But match number 3 of WrestleMania Night 2. One of my favorites. Sheamus, Gunther, and Drew McIntyre.
3 big meaty men slapping meat.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You want to talk about a slobber knocker, as the words what JR would say?
Shit.
They was banging.
They
was going at it.
Yeah,
man.
they were at the butcher shop.
When Sheamus gave, who's it? Did he give Gunther or Drew like 20 of them joints?
It was
to beat the Ballard?
Oh my God. I can't even. I think it was.
Yo.
It might have been Gunther.
Yo. And then the chops. Like, yo, I just love that European type of wrestling. Yo. Them dudes, like, me and you best friend, but I'm going to knock the fuck out you.
Yeah,
like,
we're going to apologize
that's how it's going to be. And
yeah.
After the match, Gunther got the dub, but you see Sheamus and Drew laying next to each other on the ground, like, yo, we went through war and we still ain't win this, but yo.
That's exactly how
that's
we do
what you do. That's how you steal WrestleMania. That's how you do it.
I told you, Gunther is, he's the next guy up.
And you know what? Michael Cole said it, and he refreshed my memory because the IC title was always one of my favorite titles because that is the working man's title. The heavyweight title, the Universal Championship title, that's the one who's going to put butts in that seat.
Yep.
And that's what Roman is doing right now, but Gunther, he will defend that title with his heart.
Yes. Because he's not going to be the guy who you're looking to chase it.
Yeah.
You're going to be the one that's going to be defending it.
And he's, one of the longest reigning Intercontinental champions right now. I think he's about to break Honky Tonk, right?
No, Honky Tonk's like 400 days.
Gunther might get him.
Oh, definitely. He doesn't really need to.
Yeah,
I mean, with a guy like that, you could just put him on the marquee. He's going to sell it out. I would.
Yeah. Will we ever see Gunther and Roman?
Gunther and Roman?
Yeah. Imperium versus the Bloodline?
Oh, my God. We'd have to have one more person, though, for Imperium. And can they get the Imperium underlings hot enough to go against the Bloodline?
You don't need to have 4. You got 3. But yeah, you gotta get the Ludwig and Giovanni Da Vinci, whoever his name is. You gotta build them up a little more.
Yeah, great guys, man.
Yeah, they're great.
They're solid.
Yeah, but you never know.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens in the rest of this year for 2023.
Where would you have them fight though?
Survivor Series.
You gonna wait that long?
Keep on building. Well, all depends on that Bloodline story. All depends on that.
I think we already know where that story's going, but we called it a long time ago. Hell, Cody even put it out for him too.
Cody put it out plenty of times, so we gonna see. All right, so our next match of WrestleMania Night 2 was Asuka versus Bianca Belair.
Well, I knew Bianca was gonna take that dub. I feel bad for Asuka, man. 0-5 at Mania. Sheesh.
Is she 0-5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No dubs.
I remember she lost her streak. Wasn't it to Charlotte? Or was it Ronda?
Lost her streak to Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah.
She lost again in like a tag team match. Lost.
Was she the Kabuki Warriors? Was she her and she lost that, right? Yeah. All right.
Never won, unfortunately. You would think a character like that would win, but
she's a badass. But I don't know, like the whole build up to the match, I wasn't feeling it.
No.
But it was cool once Bianca came out and had the little girls from Compton. I forgot the name of the group.
I think it was the Divas of Compton.
Divas of Compton. They came out there whipping their hair like Bianca, and the little girl who was with Bianca. I guess earlier that day, her mother passed away.
Yeah. But
she still wanted to perform, and she did the damn thing. And
yeah, good for you.
Yeah, much respect to you. Much respect to WWE for doing that for that little girl, and for her family. On a positive note,
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Other than that, the match was solid.
Wasn't anything special.
It wasn't nothing special. I felt like it could have been a lot better. Maybe if Asuka was a heel.
Yeah, because the way it was going in, I was so confused. What is her direction?
Yeah, like they didn't touch. Bianca never got hit with the mist.
No.
So, like, I didn't know. And then the finish of the match, basically the ref got bumped. Asuka went for the mist and missed it.
Yeah,
and then I don't know.
I was so confused. I'm like, what is going on here?
It was, whatever. It
was a solid match.
I'll give them that. They said Bianca 3-peated at WrestleMania, something like that.
Yeah, so she beat
Sasha, Asuka, and
she beat the year before.
Was it Charlotte?
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't fight Charlotte yet.
No, I'm waiting for that one.
I can't tell you, but hey, who's next for Bianca? That's it. I've been saying you get Charlotte now that she's taking time off. You can push her to SummerSlam, but I still want to see Rhea and Bianca go at it.
Have they gone against each other in NXT? It might have been a match.
I think they did. That's when Bianca wasn't winning like the big matches. Because I know Herb, Rhea, and Raquel. I think they're all tight.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they're that tight kin right there. So that might have been it right there.
Oh, no, because she's getting that title shot. I would say Raquel, but she's not ready just yet.
Well, on Raw, they show Raquel come out for the tag match and Rhea just standing right there. So you never know. She's smiling. But, they friends. Just another competitor, another opponent for Rhea Ripley. That's all that is.
Is she on SmackDown or on Raw?
Who?
Raquel.
SmackDown.
Okay, so that'd probably be the right opponent for Rhea, not Bianca.
Yeah, but we'll talk about Raw a little later.
Okay.
It is what it is. And like I said, SummerSlam's the next major pay-per-view. Build some females up and
Money in the Bank. Forgot about that.
Yeah, that is true. I
think that comes before SummerSlam.
It does. It's in July. I want to. Is it July
or June?
June, July, something like that in London. That's all I know.
That was in London.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
my passport, baby. So
you got Backlash coming in Puerto Rico in May. Then you got a Saudi Arabia show. I can't think of the name of it.
Crown Jewel, probably.
Probably Crown Jewel. And then you got Money in the Bank. And then after that, you got SummerSlam. So,
that Money in the Bank is going to be real crucial, I'll tell you.
This dog trying to make an appearance. What are you doing? All right, so next matchup, you got Shane McMahon versus The Miz.
Oh, Shane.
Unexpected Shane.
Yeah.
So the whole Pat McAfee thing for night one is pretty cool, but why recreate it and have Miz fight somebody else for a surprise?
I don't know. Just to get somebody else on the show.
It was not even needed.
I know.
It was not needed whatsoever.
I know. You're preaching to the choir, bro.
It was not needed. This man came out trying to do his little shuffle.
Before
winded. He blew up.
Yo,
he blew up. Then he had to walk down to the ring.
Well, before he went down the ramp or after?
Before he walked down to the ramp, he was trying to do that shuffle. He was blown up. I don't know if you've seen his expression.
Yeah.
He was blown up.
That ramp didn't help neither.
Yeah. And then
poor guy, just like his daddy.
Yeah. Then he did a leapfrog. Looked like he twisted his ankle, and that was it. He was done. Then they had to improvise, bring out Snoop, which
the worst people's elbow I've ever seen.
Snoop, he took over, did what he had to do, just and improvised, gave
you
him
gotta do
that
what you
punch
gotta do.
and that people's elbow. I don't know, Snoop looked like he was high when he took them glasses off. I don't know what he was gonna do. I didn't know what he was gonna throw.
What did he told me?
out.
Somebody said he should have thrown an eighth out there.
Yeah, my boy Adrian and his crew on the All Marks Pod said he should have threw out an eighth, and and he should have just did that, and then the fans in California, they will have a good time.
Oh man, that'd be some shit.
Yeah. All right, our next match on WrestleMania Night 2 was a Hell in a Cell featuring Edge and Finn Balor, the Demon. What do you think about that match?
Besides the stoppage, great match.
It was a good match. The entrance is on fire.
Oh, yeah.
When Finn came out with the Demon and the old Finn Balor music, and he came out with the purple flames. Only thing I didn't like was still kind of light out, and
that happens, you're in LA.
It's West Coast. You can't help that. But he came out with the flares and it's purple, still incorporating the Judgment Day. That was pretty dope. Then when Edge came up through the ring, through the stage,
I was like, "What the hell is that?"
With that silver ass mat, that skull mat, that shit was dope. I like that. And then it had the devil's wings.
Yeah.
And then it went to his On This Day music. That shit was fire. And then going down to the ring, you see in the back of his jacket, he paid tribute to his old Brew group. That was dope.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Christian. But yeah, it's still.
Had to get that in there, Dom.
It was still dope. I
hit the nose.
That's it. That's it. But no, it was dope. Only thing I didn't understand, why under the ring they have like a red weapon for Edge and purple weapon for Finn. That made no sense. Like, does it make a difference?
I don't know. Just I guess to incorporate which side they're on, but like, who cares, bro?
Yeah, it don't make a difference. Like,
just leave it the same way it's always been.
Yeah, like,
unfortunately,
for no reason. Like, that make no sense.
Yeah, that stoppage, I feel so bad for him though. Like when you see the what went on, you're like,
yeah. So we all watched it. Like, yo, the Hell in a Cell match, he got a little blood. You can't see the blood because he got the paint on. Like, why? Like, okay, whatever. Like, let him go out and do his thing.
That was a 2-inch gash.
But yeah, till the next day, until he posted a picture on Instagram. Yo, that shit was deep. Real deep.
For someone who had a couple scars in his life, I got one right here.
Woo! Yo, that shit was so deep. Like, they did the right call of stopping the match because that man could have possibly died in the middle of it.
Yeah, he would have lost so much blood.
Yeah. So, hey.
So WWE.
Respect for that one. Like, at first, because they didn't show us nothing. Watching on TV, we pissed off.
Production for that, because honestly, if any other company, they would have just kept shooting around.
That's all that microphone they got, man. Props to WWE and their production crew.
Props to Edge too, because he was keeping us distracted about that.
You had to, yeah.
Like, moving around the ring, keeping it on about him. Like, good shit. That's some veteran moves. Like, if that was like an amateur or someone who hasn't been who hasn't been on the show that long, he wouldn't know what to do. You'd have been sitting there, but keep moving, get the camera on yourself. Great job, Edge.
Exactly, great job. And like the match was solid. I enjoyed the match. Besides the cut, what happened, but it is what it is. The show went on.
I was hoping Finn would have won, but
I wish Finn would have won. Even though I'm an Edge guy, but Finn needed him more because Edge is still a part timer.
Well, especially the way he's saying, like, I only have so much time left.
Exactly.
What are you trying to tell us by that?
I mean, he's gonna retire soon.
I know that, but jeez, Edge, like,
is he gonna get one title run left? Like, what's he got in him?
Damn, man. He can't be the one to take the belt off of Roman. No way.
I didn't say that. I don't see that happening, but I would be upset if he be the one.
Oh, I would.
I'll be upset.
Now,
I'm an Edge guy. I would want to see Edge.
There's only one guy right now, and we'll talk about that. At the moment, right now, there's only one guy.
All right. So our next match is the main event, and we've been talking about this. I've been talking about this. I've been hyped.
Yeah.
And I told you who I wanted to win.
Yep.
It could have went either way. But the main event of this night 2 was the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Wow. The entrance, they didn't have no special entrance. They just...
It didn't matter. They didn't need it.
Thing. Cody came out. the fans, they were hot for Cody when he came out, and then boom, the pyro he came down. He had Brandy, his wife, there with the baby,
his daughter.
Liberty.
Yep.
And then you had Amanda Huber there with Brody Jr.
Yep.
And he gave Brody the weight belt, and it was a cool moment. And then
But you talked about this before too.
Oh, I'm gonna get that. And the Tribal Chief came out, and he had cheers. Everybody acknowledged him. So I'm like, oh shit, this is kind of like Hogan and Rock right here.
Yep.
Like, you think about it, because think about the whole build-up. These guys didn't touch.
Nope.
They did not touch. It was just all verbal sparring. That's it.
Yeah.
And Cody's a Tupac fan. He's rapping Tupac earlier that night. So our early SmackDown, but that was pretty cool. But it was cool. But I told you, I think maybe like a day or two before WrestleMania, I said, you remember when WrestleMania 31 when Roman was going against Brock?
Yep.
And he had his whole family there?
Yep.
And that was supposed to be his night to win the title?
His night.
His night that somebody cashed in. Seth freaking Rollins cashed in. And
that was so beautiful.
The heist of the century, as Michael Cole deemed it.
Yes.
I said, what if that happens when Cody's out there kissing his family, kissing the baby, doing his biz, and he don't win? Like, we talked about this for weeks.
Yeah.
What could possibly happen? He can't talk about Dusty no more. What could possibly happen? And then the bell rang. They was booing Roman. Like, Roman was getting his shit in.
Yeah.
Then Cody got his shit in. Then Solo interfered. They threw Solo ass out.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, it was a Cody show.
Yeah, it was.
Fans, it was like when Rocky fought Drago in Russia.
He turned the crowd around.
The fans turned, and they was all in for Cody. Next you know, the Usos came in.
Yeah,
then
boom.
We was like, oh shit, Cody about to lose.
Yep.
And then KO and Sammy came in and cleared the house. But oh shit, Cody got a chance. Cody doing all these top significant moves. And Paul Heyman interfered, and then Solo comes running back down with the hood. Samoan Spike.
Honestly, before that, I thought it was. I looked at you and we did you know how we always do.
Yeah. Right? We was like, is this about to happen?
Yeah.
Is this about to happen? They didn't do it. They did not pull the trigger. And the reason, for me, I think the reason why you can't pull the trigger that early on Cody is because Cody came in at WrestleMania the previous year, beat Seth Rollins 3 times, got injured, came back, won maybe 3 matches. Nah, it ain't your time yet, bro. Nah. You still got to work your way up.
And then he entered at number 30.
Exactly. Work your way up to the rank. Cody, I love you, but it wasn't your time at that moment.
And it's like, I forget, on Raw, there was like a sign that said Dusty would have loved this.
So, Busted Open Radio, Dave LaGreca was hot.
Yeah.
He said it was Cody's time to shine. A lot of people was pissed off. There's a guy beating up the fucking chair and all this shit. Mad.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, I remember it. Is Roman that bad? Like, I remember I went to a few WrestleManias Roman main evented, and people had signs that we will riot if Roman Reigns wins.
He didn't win.
He didn't win. But what, you still hating on the dude because he in the main event?
Nah, they're hating because they love Cody so much. He's finally won the crowd over. The way he did it too, it came that close. Once Samoan Spike, and that was it.
Excuse me, it was real close. He had it, but
honestly, that was the greatest.
But did the better man win?
Well, of course, the right move was made. The right move was made. Like you said, you're so close to 1,000.
He's gonna get that. He is gonna get that.
Yeah.
And you know what, guys? Like I said,
what looks more special? Like you said,
exactly.
The guy who beat the guy after 1,000. Or the guy who beat the guy 943.
So Roman will hit 1,000 if he can make it to May 27th. I Googled that shit earlier. May 27th of 2023 will be 1,000 for Roman if he can hit it. And we already got alert earlier today that Roman's not fighting that Backlash. He might be in Puerto Rico. He ain't fighting. So there you go. There's another day. Add on to Roman.
Oh boy.
Hey, don't get mad. A world champion was defending titles every 30 days. There's another pay-per-view in May, which might be, I think, Money in the Bank. He might defend it.
Against who?
Who knows?
Ooh.
Who knows?
Do they split the belts? Or they keep the belt on one? I know. We already just talked about that with the tag belts.
I feel like with Roman, I feel like if you split the belts now, it's just gonna tarnish the belt. Like, all right, this shit don't mean shit.
I agree.
You can't do that.
You get rid of both belts and make one single.
You got to. You got to.
Yes,
You
I agree.
got to. Like my man, woo! Ric Flair, former NWA champion, travel all around the territories in the United States, Puerto Rico, and Canada, and all that stuff. Why not?
Yeah.
Why
only be
not?
One.
And there's only one to be the one, and that's your tribal chief. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for WrestleMania. So we're going to do a quick recap about Monday Night Raw. Matter of fact, before we get to Monday Night Raw, so Sunday night, there was an alert going around saying WWE was sold to Endeavor Entertainment, or Endeavor, whatever it's called. And basically, they're partnering with UFC. And the one behind that is Vincent Kennedy McMahon. How do you feel about that?
I'm actually kind of glad in a way, because it's going to be in good hands regardless. Seeing how the UFC is being ran a little bit, just you can see some crossover. You see a lot of crossover anyway.
It's all about money.
Yeah,
it's all about money. I seen some about what, $21 billion.
$21.4 billion.
Billion.
So he sold his company for $9.3 billion, and something about $21.4 billion. I don't know what the other.
Exactly.
That's a lot of fetty.
So a lot of people dislike Vince McMahon because of his
personal things. I mean, I get
personal
it.
Shit. Whatever, that's how you feel. It is what it is. But when it comes to the business, you're still gonna watch.
Yes.
You're still gonna critique.
Yep.
It is what it is. And you know what? Vince is ready to walk out the spotlight, and he did that. But I think the owner, founder of Endeavor, he brought him back. Why? Because Vince is a genius.
He is.
And Vince is not going to be in the limelight. He's still going to be backstage, but he's not going to monetize the...
He's not going to micromanage everything.
He's not going to micromanage the little things. He might change a main event or two. That's about it. But
honestly, if he changed the main event for night 2, good job. Because honestly, even though I wanted Cody to win, you cannot go against the tribal chief.
No, that's Triple H booking. Triple H said it.
Oh, even better.
Triple H booked that.
Even better.
It's a story. Like I said many times before, and you might want the action to happen right then and there, the climax of the movie. Like I said, it's a movie.
Yes.
You want to sit on your couch for 2-3 hours. You're gonna watch.
Yep.
And you might get disappointed at the ending, but you will watch the next chapter, the next saga, the next episode to see what's going to happen. And that's what they're going to do. And that's how WWE keep luring you in.
Yeah. Well,
that's going to happen.
It's like when you watched Infinity War. You told me you was pissed. I said, I love that. You was so hot. I was like, yo, I love this. And you're like, why? Because you're going to have to go against the champ again.
You in. Like I said, so from that point going forward, Monday Night Raw kicks off with Triple H talking about Endeavor. Well, he didn't mention them, but he's saying, then, now, and forever, WWE will always be here, and we're not changing.
They don't need to change.
Boom. And after that, he acknowledged the tribal chief. He came out.
Which was shocking, because you think about the rivalry those guys had.
Exactly.
That just says, you know what? Hey, business is business.
You know what Triple H said? What's best for business.
Yo.
He said that.
Well, speaking of best for business, I know we talked about this before the podcast. Did you watch the Yoko A&E stuff?
No, I didn't see it.
You gotta watch that. Yo, honestly, the way that whole Anoa'i family with WWE. Yo, WWE needs that Anoa'i family badly. That's where all the money's at.
Yeah,
You got Yoko, you got fucking Rock, Kishi, you got Roman now. Yo,
why you say that?
it's the way they are. Like, basically, Roman is the head of the table over there right now.
I agree.
He's the one bringing in all the money, taking care of all the family and all that.
I agree.
Just like Rodney was, just like The Rock is, still take care of his family. Yo, it opened up my eyes to the business about how that family's treated. And we've talked about before we even had a podcast, we were like, who's the most important family in wrestling? And we said the McMahons, because, they create everything.
Yeah.
Not anymore. It's the Anoa'i family.
And there's plenty more of them to
there's still plenty more.
I was watching a video on TikTok. There was an interview of Roman, I think this past WrestleMania. He was like, people, they want to be me. I think Roman was a full character. They want to be me. They can't be me. They can't get my contract deal.
Nope.
They can't work a couple matches a month.
No, they can't.
They can't be me. He was like, who's down on my level? The interviewer just stayed quiet. He was like, if they had a problem and they want to run to the boss, come see me. I'll talk to you.
Yo.
I'm like, where is this Roman 4 years ago?
He wasn't been there.
He needed that.
Yes.
He needed that.
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah. Roman's the man.
But there's already a story there brewing between that whole family. Between the Usos losing and him retaining.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like you said, he's the tribal chief. But is he the highest chief? Because Solo hasn't been listening to him every now and then. And remember, he was sent by the elders. Who are the elders? Alpha, Sika, Kishi, and one Dwayne Johnson.
That's only one. The other three you just said don't matter. Yeah, Dwayne, he teased a little something.
And I believe there was a video showing that he was honored as a high chief.
Yeah.
So you can be a tribal chief, but you're not the high chief.
Moana. All right. So we're going to get to Monday Night Raw right quick. It kicked off with Roman. Cody came out. So usually I have a story time or I have something I have to say. He went right to the point.
Yeah.
He went right to the point. He wanted a rematch that same night.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah, he's a Paul Heyman guy. I'm a Paul Heyman guy as well. And, man, Paul Heyman basically said the only way you can fight for a title again is if you can find a partner that has nothing to lose against Roman Reigns.
Yep.
And he found that partner.
I didn't even found it. The guy came out.
The guy came out. I thought this man was gone.
I thought so too.
Lesnar came out.
I remember calling you and I was like, holy shit.
I was hyped.
And then I thought about it within a minute and I was like, he's going to turn on him.
I knew he was going to turn him, but I thought at least going to have a match.
No.
It didn't even happen. The bell didn't even ring. Yo, he whooped Cody's ass.
And I know people are going to say, oh, you didn't see that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no.
No, when you see Brock come out, like, oh, Brock. Like Paul
Heyman
said,
even told you
Paul Heyman said earlier that night, Brock got nothing to lose.
He doesn't.
And you know what? That keeps Cody away from Roman for now.
Yeah.
Brock ain't leaving anytime soon.
No.
So your main event, possibly in Puerto Rico, could be Brock and Cody. That'd be a good ass match.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo. That's actually great booking, honestly.
I don't know. Puerto Rico want an F5 out there. I don't know. Too much going on out there. Shoot. You might not want that.
Oh, man. But that's the perfect guy to keep away from Roman. And you want to keep building him as a babyface?
Smart booking.
Great booking.
Great booking.
Shit.
That's it. So, Rey Mysterio, Hall of Famer 2023, came out, talked his talk. Austin Theory came out. It was the night after WrestleMania, like John Cena said. How do you think he did with that crowd?
Who, Austin?
Austin Theory.
Honestly, the crowd, I couldn't believe they didn't hijack the show. It's been one of those years where I'm like, you're not hijacking the show like before?
Can't.
No, but we've seen the shows before, and they just take over. The crowd takes over.
But I feel like the last like maybe 2 years or so, it died down. Like you're not seeing that type of
I'm kind of glad
anymore.
In a way, I'm kind of glad because it's just like I'm tired of the beach balls shit and all that other crap. Like, come on, man! If you're going to a show, enjoy the damn show.
Yeah,
go do that shit at your house.
Somebody threw a damn rubber chicken at Cody.
That's fucked up.
That shit is funny.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
All right, so after that, Theory and Rey Mysterio had a match, and Theory got the dub.
Yeah.
Theory got the dub.
He should have. He needed it.
So within 3 nights, Theory beat John Cena and Rey Mysterio, 2 bona fide Hall of Famers.
Agree.
Is Theory the new legend killer?
No.
No?
No.
All right.
He's got a couple more legends to go.
So after the match,
Edge.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
You weren't expecting that one.
Nah, I expected. All right, but after the match, you had Bad Bunny. Well, Dom came out talking that shit.
Yep.
Beat up his dad.
Yep.
Bad Bunny got involved. And then Priest came out.
Oh, I got a lot of phone calls about that.
What?
They really thought Bad Bunny was all fucked up. Yo.
That chokeslam was rough.
Latin America, they're like, what the hell's going on? They're calling me. Like, what's going on with Bad Bunny? I'm like, it's all part of the show.
Like you know.
Yeah, like.
Like you wrote it.
I would have wrote it like that too. Hey, you want to bring controversy and, bring more people involved? Do exactly what you just did.
And where are they going? Where's the next pay-per-view at?
Puerto Rico.
There you go. That's how you make money right there. And that's all I got for that segment. But after that, you had The Miz come out talking his shit again.
Yeah. But
this time,
what a crowd, though. Like, what a crowd reaction for Matt Riddle. I'm kind of actually glad he's back. They needed another baby face for the roster. But let's see what they're going to do with him,
Stay clean, man.
You don't need that shit.
You need it, man.
Maybe a little weed, but calm me down.
Fans was legit mad about Monday Night Raw. Because everybody's like, oh, Vince is back. What? So,
what shows that Vince is back?
It was a solid show.
Yeah.
I thought it was a solid show throughout. It was more talking than matches, but you started off hot, you ended off hot.
Exactly.
What else do you need?
These guys just came off of WrestleMania.
Exactly.
The biggest showcase of the year.
Exactly.
You want to kill you guys the night after? Yo, relax, dude.
I know you might expect somebody brand new.
You don't need a brand new guy every freaking night after Mania, bro.
The
roster's loaded as it is.
It'd have been cool, but it is.
Who are you going to bring out?
Jay White is on Wednesdays now, so that's it.
Okay, so
Nick Aldin's still a free agent. But you know what?
He doesn't need to go over there.
They don't. Build NXT again.
Yeah.
Build that shit again and see what happens.
Or if you were going to bring anybody, it'd probably be Braun Breaker. But I'd save him.
And Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker had a great match over the weekend, and Carmelo Hayes got the win. I thought Carmelo Hayes was going to make it to the main roster, or Raw or SmackDown. I won't say main roster. And he won, so it looked like he's still going to be NXT. But we have breaking news. It's Friday night right now as we're recording, and there's going to be a brand split coming up soon.
Yeah.
So Braun Breaker might be on the main roster soon. You never know. He did everything NXT.
Yeah, I mean, if you mention the draft, that's a good free agent to pick up.
That's it.
Reminds me a little bit of Brock.
Nah, it reminds me of Steiner.
Yeah, obviously, but like a little bit of Brock where he's that super athlete where he can just dominate. Not always skilled on the mic just yet, but...
Just like his daddy and his uncle.
No, yeah, right.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up in a few minutes, but a couple more questions. Since WrestleMania is over, everything you've seen this past weekend, what was your favorite match of the weekend?
The main event. Can't even deny that.
Yeah?
And it probably was one of my top 5 Mania matches of all time.
Yeah, that's definitely up there.
I was completely just like taken aback. I was like, holy shit. And my emotions went up, down, like, oh man.
It was definitely up there. That's one of my top matches. And It's not WWE related, but I did watch Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, the opening match of Commander and Vikingo.
Oh, El Hijo de Vikingo.
What? I'm not about the spot fest like that. But yo, them boys got busy.
Yeah.
Them boys got busy. Now, I'm not saying that's my favorite match of the weekend because that Cody and Roman match.
I've been showing you highlights about him for a while though.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, watch, he's gonna show up on TV one of these days. And you're like, what? Yeah, he's gonna show up.
Yeah, but that, like I said, Cody and Roman, that was dope. But I'm about to say, I love that Sheamus, Gunther, and Drew. That was probably one of my favorite matches of the weekend. You can't
go wrong with that, man.
That's my type of match. I like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then who had the best costume of the weekend?
Costume? Oh, outfits?
Yeah, outfits, yeah.
Finn, for me.
The paint, yeah.
The
paint was dope.
And then that, whatever the hell that is, that helmet.
Dope.
Too bad it actually matches fucking Gash. Sorry.
Yeah, but other than that, it was a great weekend. WrestleMania is over. And basically, it's the new season for WWE, and it's only going to get better. Next pay-per-view coming up is Backlash in Puerto Rico. And then we also got AEW Double or Nothing. Yep, that's coming up in May as well. Yep. So it is a great time to be a wrestling fan. Everybody's going to watch.
Better watch Raw because I'm going to find out what's going on with this whole Brock thing. Oh, speaking of, you remember when Roman was asking Paul, did you know he was over here? He was actually still at Raw?
Who's talking about the Usos?
No, when Roman asked Paul, did you know he was here? I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, yeah, about Brock. Yeah, like you in cahoots again? Yeah. I don't know nothing about Tribal Chief.
He really never answered him though.
But now he's right though, because usually after WrestleMania, Brock is gone for months.
He said that, but
I don't know.
But he said he handled it about with Usos. But did he really mention the Usos, or was he talking about the whole Brock thing? Because even though I saw the turn and you saw it, little, and that can
slow building. That's all they're doing.
And that's when Roman will be like, "You talking to somebody behind my back?" I was like, "You still talking to your ex?"
Paul got beat up one time already.
Don't matter.
Roman. Souls to take him out this time.
Oh man,
what we gonna do? I told you, SummerSlam. That's when they're either gonna ascend or crumble.
I didn't even think about it till now. Remember how he said the elders sent him? Solo was sent by the elders. And remember when Brock was feuding against Roman, and Paul was telling him something in Samoan, and he looked at him like crazy.
Yeah.
Could he be part of the elders too?
Who?
Paul.
Gotta go on Google Translate to find out.
No, I know that, but he rolled with the Samoans, Alpha and Sika and all them. And when he told him that, he looked at him like, how the fuck you know that? He could be a honorary wise man. Not just a wise man. Honorary I just said the
council.
Yeah,
council, wise men, yeah.
I just lost my train of thought.
But you know what? It doesn't matter what Paul Heyman did, because you know what? He also rolled in the car with Sabu and Rob Van Dam, smoking that weed, and he can't even pay the damn bills. You know what? This is a good-ass show. WrestleMania is over, and we're going to keep on watching, keep bringing you good content. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for supporting us. We're going to keep bringing you great content. Until then, I am Dom. This is Abel, and we are out. Boom!